for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975 is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Mary Catherine McCall of Sylacauga, age 98. Visitation will be Friday night, 5 till 8 at Curtis and Son North. And then funeral service at noon on Saturday from Curtis and Son North with burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Ms. McCall died at her residence on Monday night. She was 98 years old, and a lot of family and friends in the area, and that service will be on Saturday for Mary Catherine McCall at noon from Curtis and Son North. Visitation on Friday night at the North Chapel from 5 till 8. Online condolences at curtisandsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral services for Richmond P. West, age 52, of Childersburg, who passed away Sunday at Grandview Medical Center ER in Birmingham. That funeral service will be Thursday at 11 a.m. from Childersburg's First United Methodist Church. A graveside service will follow at 2 o'clock in Elmwood Cemetery in Birmingham. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Service is officiated by the Reverend Mike Holland, the Reverend Amy Parsons Vaughn, and Reverend Steve West. In lieu of flowers, the family asks that you make donations, please, to the Richmond West Memorial Fund at Childersburg First United Methodist Church. This fund will be used by for current church repairs, or you may make donations to Camp Simatonga in Richmond's memory as well. Mr. West, well known in the Childersburg area. He was an active member of the Childersburg First United Methodist Church. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisandsonfunerals.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Graveside service for Billy McGrady, age 83, of Sylacauga, who passed away Tuesday. That graveside service for Mr. McGrady will be Thursday at 2 o'clock from Fayetteville's United Methodist Church Cemetery. The Reverend Joe Kelly will officiate the service. In lieu of flowers, contributions in Billy's memory may be made to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital or to a charity of your choice. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisandsonfh.com for the McGrady family. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Stanley Norris Sr. of Sylacauga died Monday. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga. Ashley Lauren Halley, age 32, of Childersburg, died Saturday. Funeral service will be today from Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel. Visitation for Ashley will be noon till 2 today at the Childersburg Chapel of Curtis and Son, with the funeral service beginning at 2, burial in the Risers Chapel Cemetery following the funeral service. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisandsonfunerals.com for the Holly family. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing that service. Homegoing celebration, remember the life of Miss Monica Tice Holt, age 44, will be Thursday at 2 o'clock from S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Chapel, with Elder Burke officiating. Public viewing for Miss Holt will be today from 3 until 5, and a wake from 5 until 7, all at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega, directing. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory announcing the arrangements for John S. Jones, age 74, of Talladega. Mr. Jones died August the 9th. Funeral service for Mrs. Bessie May Woodard, age 83, of Alexander City, is this morning at 11 a.m. from New Site United Methodist Church. Burial in the Bice Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church from 10 a.m. until 10:45. The Reverend Bob Owens and layman Keith Lightsey will officiate the service. Mrs. Woodard died Sunday, August 8th in Panama City, Florida. She attended New Site United Methodist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg.